What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. We have one more day left. One more day left, and wow. 1 week from now, we'll probably be getting close to being home. No, actually we won't. Let's see. Draft will end about 5 o'clock, and we'll be driving. We'll be way on the road back from the NFL draft, and I can't wait to be there. I know some people are like, most Cowboy fans are still just pissed off. Just literally pissed off about how the season went, about the direction, about the lack of what the Cowboys are doing. And it's crazy because when you look at the numbers where the Cowboys have spent all of $11 million. The Eagles have spent $400 million. Watching the end, the Cowboys will end up being in a better position than the Eagles. And we need to revisit this at the end of the season and see where we are with the two different philosophies. But I'm sitting here thinking, because there's so much about Dak Prescott, I still believe that the Cowboys will end up getting Dak Prescott signed along with CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, that this is just the way things are. But I'm trying to figure out how I feel for Trey Lance. You know, do I look at him and say, man, you've got a raw deal, man. This sucks for you. I mean, to have gone through at the draft a few years ago, to have a team literally take 3 number ones and a second or whatever else it was to move up and draft you, with the history that the San Francisco 49ers had, with the team that they had, and so on, being the number 3 pick in the draft. And then going through the team with Jimmy Garoppolo, and then, of course, Brock Purdy eventually taking over, having to fight against another journeyman first-round draft pick in Sam Darnold, and not being able to beat him. And then going from that to being the backup for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they do say that the most popular player on a team is the backup quarterback. Well, in this case, it's not the backup quarterback, Cooper Rush. It is the third quarterback in Trey Lance. And I feel like it just feels like the Cowboys have had an ulterior motive when it comes to contracts. Instead of just going through and figuring out how to hammer out deals and get them done consistently, you know, like the Eagles do. I hate the Eagles, but you have to at least respect them for being able to get contracts done. They kind of screwed the pooch with Carson Wentz, but for the most part, they find ways to get these contracts done. The Cowboys always try to use other methods to get better deals, be it through media, where you kind of, you know, look for the guys to be, you know, a team player and look out for the team and take the team discount. And, you know, because you're a part of the Cowboys, you get more outside work. So you should take less money, you know, or we're going to bring in another player so that way it gives us leverage. It's kind of crazy the way they do stuff. But I wonder, with the expectations that were there for Trey Lance with San Francisco, if now being, you know, 1 year removed from them and being here with the Cowboys as a backup, you know, where he is at the moment loved because people hate Dak Prescott. if this is the right situation for him to grow and develop. Do I feel good for him, or do I feel sad for him? I mean, he did get that first round money, so it's not like he hasn't been paid. But you wonder, what is his career going to be? And if he'll get a chance with the Cowboys, or will it be at the end of this year, he's on to someplace else. This whole situation with the Cowboys is just crazy, man. And I'm just sitting here in my mind, because here's how I feel like everything's going to play out. Cowboys go through the draft. You know, we'll get some hype from some of the players that we get. We'll get some guys that we didn't think we had a chance to. And then we'll go into the second round of free agency, and we'll get some older veterans and stuff to plug some holes. We'll get some of our guys back from injury. We'll get some of the guys that were a disappointment last year in the draft that will start showing a little more promise and help stamp into the breach. We'll get some guys like Deron Bland that will be better this year, hopefully being a pick magnet. And the Cowboys will do what they do, and they'll make the playoffs. And if the Cowboys, here's what's crazy to me, because you listen to the talking heads, the experts out there, they'll say the Cowboys have to make, Super Bowl or bust. They got to have the deep run in the playoffs. But what if they end up 10-7, 11-6, or something like that, and make the playoffs again 4 years in a row? That's definitely nothing the Cowboys have done in the last 30 years. We hadn't done 3 years in a row until this year. Do you still look at it and say, damn, we got to blow it up and start all over with the lack of free agent movement? That's the real question. Well, I'm tired tonight, as you can see. I can't stay awake. And I would want to get some sleep between now and Wednesday morning, because we are going to be live and rocking and rolling at the NFL draft. Well, final thoughts on Trey Lance. It's beneficial for us if Trey Lance plays well. Either he becomes the starting quarterback for the Cowboys, he goes elsewhere and we get a high comp pick, or he plays so well in preseason we can trade him for somebody or some picks. So it's time to start rooting for Trey Lance. All right, good people. You know how we roll. Don't forget to tell people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again, good people. And I love you all. And God willing, we'll all see each other tomorrow. Peace.